Hello, welcome, Cabbage here. In Monster Strike, let's do kind of two videos in one. First, we will pull the Hatcher, the Strikers collection, and then I'll do a day 900 box show and tell. But here's the Strikers collection, and I can't remember if they ever did this Hatcher last year. It might have been 2 years ago, but this is a pretty good one. It's kind of a fan vote, and then the characters that are voted for, they'll get the rates up. And then they include also like limited characters, some limited, and then also the alpha characters, which are very popular. And then the first 5 here, these got the most votes. So Nonno Alpha, Gungnir Alpha, Metatron Alpha, Lucifer, and Gabriel. They'll have the highest rate ups. So it looks like 0.9, which might be similar to their rates when they first came out. And then there are 10 others, which are also with the rate up, but not as much, so 0.15. And then, thinking about who I would want, of the top 5, let's see, Lucifer, I have plenty of her. Gungnir Alpha, she looks good for both Antithesis and Idea, so I'd like her for that. I didn't pull her original Hatcher, which was the Christmas Alpha, I think. Nonno Alpha, I have 1. I guess I wouldn't mind if I had 2. Metatron Alpha, I have a ton of. Gabriel, a second one of her would be great, so I'd be very happy to get one of that as well. And as for the other ones in here, who else? Ibaraki Dolji Alpha, I already have 1, don't need another. Arthur, I have plenty. Sandalphon Alpha, I don't have. I guess I could use her, but I don't know if I would. Alice, I would like. Hibiscus, I already have a couple of. Second Angel Diva would be great, so I wouldn't have to slide him back and forth. Second Satan Alpha, I could use him. DQ, I have 2, I think. 2 or 3, so I don't know if I need any more of her. Second Lorelei would be great. And then a first Mu Alpha would be cool, although I don't know if I would use them or not. Okay, so we'll do 2 10 shots here. And then I have a few days to think if I want to go the full 5 shots, but yeah, let's go ahead. If we stop, that will be very exciting. Go! Alright, stop, 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 stop. Oh, come on. It's only limited to 5 shots and you give me a dead one? That's not very sporting. Okay, one more. And go! Oh, what I want most is Gungnir Alpha, so I can use her in those 2 quests that I just mentioned. Oh, come on. Come on. Okay, well, I'll think about if I want to pull more later. But next, let's do the box show and tell. So here we are, 900 days, that's very good. I think I've gone longer than my global account now, so that's pretty crazy to think. And then rank is 524. I don't have any real goal here, but I would like to get my stamina up to 400. That would be like another 100 ranks, but yeah, that's not really a goal of mine. And then for max lux, I guess I'm working towards 300. I said it in my Hakua Dyna video, but I would like to get those max lux, so getting 300 here would be nice, and then I could get the 100 orb reward. And then next, Spirit Crests. I also showed this off recently, but all of them are over 5,000. I guess I would like to get them to 7,000 so I can get the new skills that will be released tomorrow. But that's another 100 max lux overall, so that'll be a lot of work. I'll work on it slowly. I'll probably focus on lucky monsters since they have the additional benefits, and because they're not too difficult. Next, I guess we can look at high-level quests that I have beaten and not beaten. Impossibles, that's fine. Bakuzetsu, that's fine. For the Golsetsu, I'd like to get the 10 luck of all of these ones that I haven't beaten yet. Vita and then Raudra, they shouldn't be too hard as long as I put in the effort. I have the teams for that. But Antithesis and Idea, I don't really have any good characters for them outside of Max Luck, so I'll need to think about how to do that. Speaking of Max Looks, the ones that I made most recently, which are kind of worth mentioning, are... Let's see, I made Kirado here. She is the third dinosaur Max Luck, and then she appears only in the monster spot map. So if you're outside of Japan, you can't get her, but she's pretty great. Pierce with no warp, no wind, no gravity barrier, and then the blast pump combo, so that already makes her awesome for me. And then Strike Shot is interesting, becomes a bounce, splits in 4, so that's kind of similar to Hakua. Yeah, very happy to have her. Another one that I made was Matsu. She was a super extreme from the last event. She's pretty good. Pierce, Minesweeper, no warp. There's not a lot of drop monsters with that sling style double null. And then the lock-on one-way laser EL, which is pretty good. It was stronger a couple of years ago, but it's still pretty good for a drop monster. And then Strike Shot is the tackle plus tribal pulse. So yeah, looking forward to using her. And then the other recent one, which is kind of worth mentioning, is Kushimitama. Pierce with no warp and no damage wall. A couple Slayers, which is maybe the best thing about him. And then he has the Nagiharai, that kind of short-range spinning sword attack. So he's pretty good. Next, we can talk about... Well, I guess we can talk about the characters that I've given the level scrolls to. They're so common now that I have a whole bunch of guys, but mostly it's metal farmers or Golsetsu Max Lux or people like that. And then for the super bias scrolls, these are who I have given them to. Lorelei for the metal farming. She also has the score and then the sidekick. And then Ibaraki Doji Alpha, I gave it to her because apparently if you give a super bias scroll to a power type, they won't lose as much speed as they hit guys. And that's kind of important for her. Her attack is very high. And then I want her to hit more teammates, so that's why I gave it to her. I gave one to Complex. She is a speed type, so with super speed she can get more speed when she hits the walls. And then here is Satan Alpha. He's the one balanced character that I've given it to. That'll give him extra damage against water characters, which is where I'm using him anyway, so that's great. Goes into his bump combo as well. And then Gabriel for the super speed type. And then Ancelium, power type, he gets the extra attack on the first hit. That works well with his strike shot. And then Lucifer also for farming. And then next, let's look at my Crescent monsters. These are kind of my favorites because they farm medals or experience. New additions here are... I guess Ieyasu. I finally pulled him the other day, so... Yeah, I gave him the Score Ableberry and then the Sidekick, and then now he's one of my better medal farmers. It could be tempting to give him a Super Bias Scroll because he is a speed type, but I'm not quite there with him yet. But yeah, that is how my account is looking. Again, my goals for this year, 300 Max Lux, Max Luck Hakua and Dyna, 7,000 rank Spirit Crests, and then maybe 10 luck of all of those Golsetsu monsters that I haven't gotten yet. Okay, I hope you have much better luck than I do with your pulls, and we'll see you again. Take care.